As we navigate the 21st century, championing women's rights and pushing for gender equality, it's vital that we remember and honor the roots of the women's movement. The history of women's empowerment is vast, diverse, and filled with stories of tenacity, bravery, and change. Today, we take a look back at the pivotal moments and iconic women who have shaped this movement. The suffrage movement. At the forefront of the women's movement history stands the fight for suffrage. Women like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton in the United States, Emmeline Pankhurst in the UK, and countless others worldwide dedicated their lives to ensure women had the right to vote. Their relentless efforts paved the way for political empowerment for women across the globe.
The birth control movement. As we move into the 20th century, figures like Margaret Sanger emerged, advocating for birth control and reproductive rights. These women knew that for true equality, women needed to have control over their bodies and reproductive choices. Feminist waves. The mid-20th century brought what we now recognize as waves of feminism. The first wave centered around suffrage and basic civil rights. Then came the second wave in the 1960s and 70s, tackling workplace discrimination, sexuality, and reproductive rights. Names like Gloria Steinem and Angela Davis become synonymous with this era, fighting for a broader range of issues, from women's economic rights to racial equality.
Global movements. While Western feminism is often spotlighted, it's crucial to recognize the global struggles and victories. Women like Malala Yousafzai, who stood up for the right to education for girls in Pakistan, or Wangari Maathai, who empowered women in Kenya through environmental activism, demonstrate the diversity and breadth of the women's movement. Modern movements. Fast forward to recent times, and the women's movement continues to evolve. Movements like #MeToo, initiated by Tarana Burke, have illuminated issues of sexual harassment and assault, prompting global discussions and changes in various industries.
In different parts of the world, women are coming together, using social media and technology to amplify their voices. From protests against gender-based violence in countries like South Africa and India to fighting for equal pay in sports, women continue to push boundaries. As we reflect on this rich history, it's evident that the fight for women's rights is both collective and continuous. The journey is marked by shared struggles, victories, setbacks, and resilience. Each era, each woman, each story adds a thread to the intricate tapestry of women's empowerment. To every woman who has ever raised her voice, challenged the status quo, or dreamt of a more equal world, thank you. You are the foundation on which we continue to build, the shoulders on which we stand. Here's to the history makers, the change makers, and those who will write the future. Together we rise.